My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I was the IRS. It's important you listen to me. I've been in private tax defense for years and years and years. And like I said, I worked for IRS for a long decade. I'm an expert in IRS matters. I've been on national news many times. Go to my website at 777irs.com and learn all about me. I have a whole team of former IRS agents. I'm trying to break tax debt out very simple for you, and how IRS resolves tax debt in its simplest form. There's really nothing complicated to it. I've worked over 10,000 cases, and here's where it is. The first two questions as a former IRS agent I would ask you. Matter of fact, I've got to write that down. I take notes while I do this. First two questions. It's important you understand this because this is how IRS works a case. IRS wants to know if all your tax returns are filed, number one. Number two, they want to make sure that you stop the problem. So if I was an agent back in the day going out to your business, summoning you to come in my office, those two questions frame the entire interview. Have you filed all your returns? Have you stopped the problem? That means, are you now making estimate payments so you don't owe anymore, and or have you changed your withholding? Those are two really important questions. Then, once you get past those, you simply give anyone who has tax debt a financial statement. The 433F would have went to the service center. The 433A itself would have went to the a revenue officer used to use that. And then when you look at that financial statement, you simply make a determination on the case. That's it. The determination is either A, you're going to be in currently non-collectible because you can't pay the debt. You're either going to be put in a payment agreement, or you can file an offer and compromise. So that one financial statement determines how IRS is going to work your case. So now the next question is, do you know what IRS is going to do and how they're working your financial statement? Let me solve that. IRS looks to see if the assets that you have and your income and expenses, we want to go ahead and look to see, does that really mean you're in hardship? What does that mean? Well, you can't pay your bills, but you can't pay your bills by the IRS standard, not on your standard. What is the IRS standard? Well, if you want to know what they are, the Department of Labor uses the same statistics. Go ahead and Google IRS national standards. You'll understand what the national standards, what the expenses are going to allow you when you Google that. IRS national standards. They will tell you what they will accept for food and clothing, what they will accept for housing and expenses, housing and utilities, and they'll understand what they'll spend for car payments and car expenses. That's it. Then they'll have a medical piece in there as well. So when they see those, they're going to know how you're going to fit, if you're going to fit. And the problem is most people don't fit in that. So now you say, well, what's the option? Well, at that point, you do need to call a professional, because if you don't fit in there, then IRS is probably going to have their way with you. But understand the process. Your current financial statement is everything to IRS. It's going to determine everything how IRS closes your case. You must know the piece of the IRS national standards. They're used by the Department of Labor, and once you understand that, you're going to see how IRS puts you in one of those three categories. So then a professional comes along. They package the financial statement as best they can. They put you in the best package you can, and boom, they ship that off to IRS to close your case. If you need more help, you should ask former IRS agents. Really, we know more than anybody. Don't kid yourself. Have a good one. I appreciate the listen today. Give me a subscription.